The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Running with Elliott. Look at this spin.
Balance.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 67 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up the touchdown on the opening drive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a second down throw for Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Winston finding some room at midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw for Winston. Being chased out left. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first down carry by Allen. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys are in for 6. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out, 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Second down, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, it's Barber, and he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Jameis now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Third and short yardage. Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Cross. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They go play action here on first down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now Jameis on second down. Flushed out right. Fighting his way through contact. And it's caught. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. With that incompletion, need to pass along the note about the Madden Classic, where you can watch some of the best Madden players battle it out for their share of $165,000. It's live on Twitch, Charles. Starts 1 Eastern, 10 Pacific, December 6th through the 8th. I know you'll be tuned in.
Thank you for letting me know the time and the dates. I'm going to mark that down. I will be ready to go because they go at it now. I mean, those battles, those are pretty strong, and I love the imagination that you see in how they play because they don't think like conventional football. They know how to take advantage of any weaknesses of their opponent, and the best part, $165,000 on the line. You and I better hone up our game.
Yeah, some people looking for some early holiday gifts there in the Madden Classic. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Prescott now from the 50. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Then we're going to 53.
A second down throw for Prescott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jeff Swaim in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Winston. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they'll go on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Good.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. A nice little juke. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
And they'll run it here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jameis to throw it. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. Here's Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Winston. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Then we're going to 52.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
We'll go 47. 26.
On the counter, Elliott. He juked him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
The give is to Elliott. There he goes inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A handoff left to Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here you go.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with time running out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Bucs now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll run with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
It's coming now.
This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.
All right, get moving, men. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think?
Oh, I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight. Take. Wide eight. Take. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight. Take. Here we go. Wide eight. Wait, take. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight. Take. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight. Take. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight. Take.
All right, this is for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Wide eight. Take.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You taking the first steps towards Guys, last time we were out here, coaching staff didn't like what we saw. You all know it wasn't good enough. So let's make up for that today.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go. Wide. Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Here we go, here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go, here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go, here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think?
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide 80. What do you think?
Hey, man, listen. Great job today. You stepped in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're going to be just fine.
Hey, here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think? Here we go. Wide 80. What do you think?
All right, man, let's go. Bring it in tight. All right, let me tell you something. Championship teams have one thing. Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready?
Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think?
All right, this is it. The gold standard. We are going for gold.
What do you think?
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. And you know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? do you think? There we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think?
It's time to pick it up. Let's go for gold.
What do you think?
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better?
What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. 180. What do you think? Here we go. 180. What do you think? Here we go. 180. What do you think? Hey, here we go. 180. What do you think? Here we go. 180. Here we go. 180. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. 180. What do you think? think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think?
You have got one more opportunity. Let's go for gold.
What do you think?
You know what, man? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still. That is exciting. Let's go out here and next practice, let's improve.
Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think?
This one is for gold.
What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think?
This is it. You only got one shot. Time to go for gold.
What do you think?
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You starting to turn the corner. Gentlemen, you saw exactly what I saw, didn't you? Their offense has been talking smack about us all week. All week. Let's go out here and have a good day so we can prove them wrong when it comes game time.
Everybody, wide eight. What do you think? Here we go, wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go, wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Get inside. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go, wide eight. What do you think? Here we go, wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think? Get out, get out. 180. 180. Here we go. 180. 186. 186. Here we go. 180. 186. Here we go. 180. 186. 186. Here we go. 180. 186. Here we go. 180. 186.
All right, man, eyes up, eyes up. Take a look at what we got here. Let's remember what we're running here, okay? This means you go first and you go second. Does that make sense?
do you think? What 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 do you think? Here we go. 180. What do you think? Here we go. 180. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. 180. What do you think?
All right, gentlemen. You must have had your oats this morning.
You